Management by objectives, also known as management by results, is a process of defining objectives within an organization so that management and employees agree to the objectives and understand what they need to do. The organization, in order to achieve them, then the essence of management by objectives is participated goal setting, choosing course of action, and decision making. An important part of the management by objectives is the measurement and the comparison of the employees' actual performance with the standard set. Ideally, when employees themselves have been involved with the goal setting and choosing the course of action to be followed by them, they are more likely to fulfill their responsibilities. Edit na lang mo.
Play.
Why manager fail in planning? 1. Lack of real commitment in planning. It is often by manager to level down to the highest level and its problem aside planning for our opportunity, and also it is more important to rapid fire decision without people plan.
Interchanging planning
Paddle.
saddles with plans. Nothing is planned unless it includes a decision of some kind, yet many organizations and people believe they have planning when all they have are planning studies. Thank you very much.
Number 3. Failure to develop and implement sound strategies. Strategies give unified direction to efforts without sounds. In case in wrong direction. 3. Failure to develop and implement sound strategies. Strategies give unified direction to efforts without sound. In case in wrong direction without direction plan. 4. Lack of meaningful objectives and goals. Plans cannot effective unless it defined in light of strength and weakness that influence and environment of achieve. Okay na?
Tendency to underestimate the importance of planning premises. Planning and making decision. An organization is not easy. You should think it twice or more than. It should become constant or compatible to all the members of the corporation, or use they are going to underestimate your plans and decision. Tendency to underestimate the importance of planning premises. Planning and making decision in an organization is not easy. You should think it twice or more than. It should be consistent or compatible to all the members of organization, or use they are going to underestimate your plans and decision.
Failure to see the scope of plans. Some managers get so wrapped up in developing major and minor programs that they neglect to see that there are other types of plans, mission or purposes, objectives or goals, strategies, policies, rules, procedures, and budget, as well as programs. All must involve analysis and decision making and must be implemented if a system of planning is to be complete. Example, manager kanang nagplano sila pero sa ilang pagplano wala nila apila ang minor programs like mission or purposes, objective or goals, strategies, policies, rules, procedures, and budget, as well as programs.
3.
Failure to see planning as a rational process. Planning is a practical exercise in a rationalization. 8. Too much reliance on experience. Experience has been indicated is likely to be a dangerous teacher. Simplify because what happened in the past may not likely fit of a future. future situation.
Play.
Ah, this is the 9 instances of why manager failed in planning. So the 9 instances is the failure to use the principle of limiting factor, which means it will be recalled that this principle requires manager to search out those factors that would make the most problems equation. There are so many variables that no one can solve for all of them. So, for example, one instances why manager failed to in planning is because the plan without managing the objectives or the goals which the company is required. So, wala sila limitation sa planning, and it will come out nga out of support or out of kanang out of control sila sa ilang plan. So that's the explanation of failure to use the principle of limiting factor. Number 10. Lack of top management support. So meaning planning is not like to be very effective if top management does not believe in it, encouraging it, or make the necessary decisions that will allow us its subordinates to make their plans. So one instance is that why manager fail in planning, it's because ilahang subordinates ni contribute og mga idea, because not all or not every time manager can rule or can bring the company bring up the company alone. So dili makaya sa manager kung siya ra. So possible the subordinates will contribute ideas which is happen ani nga instances. Well, lack of top management siya, so meaning wala niya gi-considerar or wala siya mag selflessly wala siya mangayo og idea sa mga subordinates niya. So maon siya failure. Ang lack ani is ang kuwang ani nga instances is teamwork. 11 instances is lack of clear delegation. It is obviously very difficult for people to plan if they do not know what their jobs are. So if they are unaware of how their jobs relate to others in the organization, and if they do not have clear authority to make decision. So usasad sa instances nga nung ma-fail ang manager sa planning is kanang they do not know what they are aiming or what they are planning in the future, or unsay ilang gipreparan para sa solution, or ideally unsay wala sila kabalo kung unsay ilahang purpose sa planning. So lastly, lack of adequate control techniques and information. Since the task of manager control is to follow up plans and to assure that these are actually succeeding, planning can hardly be very difficult but effective unless the people responsible for this know how well they are working. So this means kinahanglan ang top management should know or should assure na ilang plano i-post lang sa